the way I've been meeting intentional community, beautiful Black people. Beautiful Black people. Like, it's always something going on here. When I tell y'all, it is a huge expat community here. All the time, people are always like, oh, how did you make friends? How are you meeting friends? There's WhatsApp groups, there's Facebook groups. When you're outside and you go into these different Black events, you just exchange your numbers. I know. So it's just been so nice. And I will be honest, there's been a few hiccups in the Black community here and there. Like, obviously, some people bring some weird shade, some weird energy over to a whole new country. Or sometimes people honestly come out here and pretend to be someone that they're not, and it gets weird, it gets a little awkward. You really got to get clear on what it is that's important to you in friendships, what it looks like to show up with intention, what your core values are. Because for a while, when I first came here, I was just being friends with everybody. I was like, oh, you seem cool, you're Black, fine, no problem. But the more I got to know people and the more I got clear on what some of my boundaries were and what my intentions were and what I require in community, like what I require in a friendship, things got better and better for me. So I think for me, where I had to start was like, besides going to a party, do I like your character? Are you nice? Are you nice to the help? Are you nice to the waitress? Are you nice to the doorman? Are you just a nice person, period? Do you consider me? Like, if we both about to call an Uber, are we calling at the same time? Are we waiting for the other person? Just small gestures like that. Like, do you think about somebody else outside of you? That's all. And once I got very clear on that and what feels good to me in connections and in friendships, things started blossoming. They started blossoming. No, literally, it's been so good. And also what I'm learning when it comes to new friendships is, do you have conflict resolution skills? Like, can we disagree or have an issue or a problem, talk about it and bounce back? Like, just what does that look like? Do you know how to solve an issue? Do you know how to talk? Or are you gonna like do something weird? It gets tricky and it gets awkward, and it really requires you to have some emotional and spiritual discernment. So that's one thing I will say people and new friendships in a new country has been teaching me, is emotional discernment. The whole barriers is going up in the best way, serving as this filtration system where only things that's intentional can come on by. And I love it here. I love it here. Okay.